What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Duran, and we're here to talk more Celtics basketball. And it's been a while, but you know what? I woke up today to go ahead and make a video about some of these trade rumors that we're starting to hear. And a lot broke today with Kevin O'Connor's article for The Ringer. We heard that the Celtics were interested in Aaron Gordon. We hear that the Celtics are interested in John Collins and Bogdan Bogdanovic. We've also heard that they're in on Harrison Barnes. So a lot is happening right now, and I'm here to talk about it. Go ahead and sort out the rumors and these players and choose from some of these trades that I would actually like and want to happen. Now, as far as my favorite one, it would probably be Aaron Gordon, because I don't think that they would have to give up much for Aaron Gordon. And I think Aaron Gordon is a nice piece. Like, I think everyone in the back of our heads, regardless, we've always known that there's an all-star player somewhere inside of Aaron Gordon. There is an all-star somewhere inside of Aaron Gordon. I don't know how you get there. I don't know whether he needs a team change for that to happen or to play in a bit of a bigger market than Orlando. But there's an all-star player there. There's a really good player inside there, and he's only 25 years old. I feel like Aaron Gordon's been in the league for a while, but he's only 25 years old. And he's only getting better. You know, you can't really say that this is his peak, because Aaron Gordon's now added a three-point shot. He's stretched his game out. He's become more versatile than just being a dunker, just being an entertainer in that way. He's become more skilled. So I would absolutely love an Aaron Gordon trade. Now, what it would take for him, probably Rob Williams. I'm just gonna just being honest. It probably would take Rob Williams. And would I live with that? Yeah, I could live with sending Rob Williams off for a player like Aaron Gordon. Now, the other options that people were talking about were, John Collins and Bogdanovic. We saw that the Celtics were interested in both of those players. Now, I don't know how much it would take to get both of those players, but we also are hearing rumors that the Atlanta Hawks want Marcus Smart. So I'm guessing this is what it is. The Celtics check in on what it would take to get John Collins. The Hawks actually want Marcus Smart. So for a player like Marcus Smart, they said, listen, we'll give you John Collins and we'll also give you Bogdanovic for Marcus Smart. Like, we don't want it, Aaron Nesmith, Grant Williams. We will give you these two players for your one player because we really like Marcus Smart. We think he's a better fit than these two guys, especially Collins, because we don't even want to pay him. And Bogdanovic, we don't even think he can't even play, and we paid him so much. And that's the thing with the Atlanta Hawks, for me, that I try to tell people is they're just signing, they're just signing pieces that don't fit in my opinion. I didn't think, Gallinari fit with that team. I don't know how. How does Bogdanovic fit in that team also? And then they just added Rondo. See, the Atlanta Hawks don't have a direction. They were just signing guys. None of these pieces work out. None of these pieces are working. So like the Atlanta Hawks have no direction. They were just signing players and they don't know what to do with them. And now they want to stop. They want to offload these pieces and they want you to pay market price. They want you to pay actually over that for these players. Now, don't get me wrong. Bogdanovic is a good player. John Collins is a good player, but they don't impact games as much as a player like Marcus Smart would. Now, for me to do something like that, I'd have to be blown away to trade Marcus Smart right now, because Marcus Smart is the only playmaking guard on the roster, the only one. Outside of them, I would listen. Outside of him, I would say Peyton Pritchard, maybe a little bit. He's starting to get there, but only when Rob Williams is catching a bunch of lobs from him. But outside of that, there's no one out there that's a playmaking guard on this team, unless you want to count Tatum. There's no one out there on this team that I say that is a playmaker as much as Marcus Smart is for us. And for me to do that with the Hawks, they would have to send Cam Reddish off. So I'd have to get 3 for 1. 3 for 1. Everyone, listen, if John Collins was this amazing player, and I'm not gonna shit, John Collins is a good player, but if John Collins was this amazing, he thinks he's a max player. If he was this amazing player, max player, why would the Atlanta Hawks, who have not made the playoffs in 5 or 4 seasons, why would they not just keep him? Why wouldn't they just pay him? It's not like Atlanta's paying anyone. Why would they? If John Collins is this amazing player, I always ask this question when everyone talks about free agents from this team and that team, and players that are getting traded and this and that. If he was this transcendent player, John Collins, why is he getting traded? That is my big question. If he was that good of a player, why is he getting traded? And everyone's answer is, well, you know, he wants his big contract. Who are the Atlanta Hawks paying and who's coming? Tell me, who are they paying? Outside of these free agent signings, even with that, who are they paying? If John Collins was this amazing player that everyone thinks he is, and it's this player that's worth so much, because he's not. And even then, they said that, this is what I say, NBA Twitter and the Atlanta Hawks are the only people that honestly and truly value John Collins above what he is. They called up the Timberwolves. There's rumors. They called up the Timberwolves and asked for Malik Beasley in a first-round pick, and the Timberwolves said no. Okay, so now we know that the baseline is at least lower than Malik Beasley. The NBA doesn't value him that much as much as fans and as much as NBA Twitter really values John Collins. Again, a good player, but not a player worth Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is a really good player. Marcus Smart is better than Malik Beasley. It would take a lot for me to part with Marcus Smart, especially his contract, especially his production. So just off the sheer fact of that, whatever the cost is for John Collins, I'm out. Whatever the Atlanta Hawks are asking for John Collins, it's clearly too much. It's always been too much. This is why he's still stuck there. I'm out. I don't want John Collins. I don't even want to be in trade discussions with these people. We don't negotiate with terrorists. That is what Atlanta is doing right now. They're negotiating these mythical prices for John Collins. They want the world. And I know I just said, you know, John Collins, Cam Reddish. I don't even think they'll do that. So don't even take that as what I would do. I would say it would have to take a lot from Atlanta for me to do that, because I don't think any of those three players I named, I don't think any of them are stars. Like, I don't think John Collins can be a star. I think he could be a really, really good player on a contending team. But I don't. If you're asking me if I think he can be a star and one day make multiple All-Star games in the NBA, no, I don't think John Collins will be that. I think he'd be a really good player. And if he came to Boston, yes, I would want them to pay him to keep him, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I wouldn't do it. So out of all of the ones that I've heard, including the Harrison Barnes one, I feel like I've already talked about that one, so I won't go into detail of it, but clearly it won't take much to get Harrison Barnes either, just because of he doesn't fit the time frame that Sacramento has. He doesn't fit their timeline, and also the contract just doesn't make sense within their timeline. So I would love the Harrison Barnes trade, though. I would love a Harrison Barnes trade, but out of all of them, I would honestly say that Aaron Gordon would be, because that is the one that I think has star potential. Out of all of these guys, and I'm not saying that, you know, you need to have star potential, because we've got enough stars on our team. All we need is, you know, legit role players. But if I had to choose, if I have an option of selections, Aaron Gordon. Let me get Aaron Gordon. I would definitely do that deal. I don't know if it'll happen, because I feel like the Magic could get more than what Boston would be offering, but we'll see. But out of all these options, the ones that they're interested in, with Aaron Gordon requesting a trade and all that, and we're hearing that the Boston could be rumored to be in on that, I would do that. As always, guys, have nothing left for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.